This is Tulsipur. It's hot here. I managed to find an ATM that would give me any cash and a coffee and carry on to cooler climes. Looks like next stop Dandapatu. Well, that might be just this bazaar here. There's a dusty old road today. Coming round the bend. A very deep gorge here. Yeah, it looks like they're slowly doing some work on the place. Very deep gorge. About an hour up the road from Tulsipur, heading to Salian. Got a bit of a hold up here for the transport. There's a lot of these Bolero made by India, Mahindra or Tata Mahindra Bolero or Bolero. So we've got everything going on here. There's a digger blocking the way. Make some more dust. So we'll just have to wait. Not many big buses along here. They seem to have these smaller buses. This one's called the Traveller. And people are crammed into the smaller ones as well. We'll carry on when we can. Well, this is what I'm talking about. This stuff like talcum powder. It's about 12 inches deep or more. It's very slippery to ride. So I've had a lot of this for the last couple of days. Full dust. Only in Nepal, sometimes in Australia. This has got a bit of the look of the New Zealand bush or forest, but I don't think we have roads like this. It's descending down, hairpin bend here. But here on the bank are these little miniature rhododendron growing up the bank. I like the moss hanging in the trees here. It's got a bit of an alpine feel about it. This is halfway between Musikot and Rukum. So we've got some little ferns here also. That looks very New Zealandish, but we don't have the tree ferns obviously in this area. Yeah, it's got a bit of a BP highway feel about it with these blocks on the side, but it's a very quiet road. And I've just come down into this bends to descend into the valley, I guess, or go back up the other side. So we'll carry on. All the best there. Well, I just come around the corner to see where I'm going. And I'm going all the way around. If I could just come near the edge here. That's my road to Rukum from Musikot. Looks pretty hairy. It's just a white dust road all the way. Lots of fun. It's a pretty quiet road though. I can see one vehicle moving there. You see these trees here? People have gone up and trimmed these to take the leaves for goats. It's crazy. Leads to a few broken limbs, I think. So I'll progress along. Oh, I thought this was mine for a minute. along the road between Musikat and Rukum. Here's a little bit of typical old style Nepali life. Probably a couple of brothers got a house each. They've got their cows or buffaloes there. Looks like he's making a basket. So that's a dyeing trade in Nepal. Little does he know he's been, or she been filmed. He, I think. So this is a road in progress through the gorge. Little cottages here and there. Well, I've come right round this valley today. I can see the road there, and I think I was up on that road there. So that's a good little trip. Between Musikat and Rukum, heading northeast. There's a river valley down there, and I'm pretty sure this is Rukum. I've come from Musikat. It's only about 35 k's between the Musikat and Rukum, and this is the area of Rukum, westerly Nepal. So I'll stop there, find a coffee, wonder if I can find a cappuccino. I won't put my money on it. This is how they roll in Nepal, on the landslide. I don't know whether they're collecting rocks or stabilizing this bank. Keep working, man. How'd you like that for a job? Live chickens. Well, this area is very pretty. This house is quite unique with the stone roofs. This westerly area of Nepal is so charming. They didn't get the earthquakes like the Dholaka, Sindapalchok areas 2015. So the old style of housing is still here, and it's the original way, and it's so pretty to see. Well, this is Rukum, and it's quite a unique place. Not so much what's on the side of the road here as the village up there. They've all got those stone roofs, and they're all kind of a little bit connected together up on the mountain tops. So we'll follow the line down. They look a bit dark and grey. But quite unique. Here at Rukum, I'm travelling between Rukum and Nissi, where I'll find the hotel. Now, I came here a year ago, coming the other way, and I got to Nissi wet and cold, and they told me don't go any further, it's snowing in the mountain. And so I stopped there, thankfully, and continued the next day and drove through snow on the top of these mountains, because obviously this road is going over a mountain pass, and that's ahead of me today. But this is a very unique place. I'm just getting a little strip of concrete here. It's been a rugged road, all uphill, and a few spots of rain are coming down. We had thunder and lightning last night down at Musikot. Looks like it's going to come over again, so look out. This is coming over the hill now and down to Nissi. That's Rukum, and I passed by Rukum about 10 k's ago. Now I can see rhododendrons flowering. 1 year ago I came over here and there was snow by the time I got to the top. Now here's a white flowering thing. So what is that? Is that another... Is that a white rhodo? The leaves look a bit like it. Interesting. The don't know whether those are Nepali pine, but they kind of look that alpine, slow growing, slightly stunted look. So a bit of concrete here, but it's been rugged on the road, and I feel like my bike is experiencing what it seemed to yesterday, sort of struggling like something's gripping. But I ran the back wheel, seems to be running all right. I resorted to black oil this morning. I think I need chain and sprocket soon anyway. I've been trying to use spray. I can't free up the front wheel because on that stand to see if it's running all right, but I'm pretty sure I had front bearings. Can't remember what was back or front now. So all that bull dust last couple of days might have got in somewhere. And telltale sign of a deluge. Look at these rocks on the road. They've come charging down there in the raining season. I don't think it was last night, no, even though we had good thunder and lightning. There's some more beautiful rhodos up there. I think that yellow is a little bird. But I stopped because of this. Like nothing to see here, just a bit of reinforcing coming out of the road, out of the concrete. That's funny. Here in the mountain, a few spots of rain. The bike feels a bit sluggish. I don't know whether because we're approaching 4,000 metre or some bearings are seizing up. It just feels a bit sluggish. But I'm glad I avoided these steel rods. So 1 year ago, up here, up from Nissi, on the way to Musikot, this area was all white with snow. It was a very special day. But the day before it got wet and cold, and the locals said, don't go any higher. Go back to the hotel in Nissi. That's where I'm heading now, because they said it was snowing. But the next day it was sunshiny. It was so beautiful. The snow everywhere, the rhodos flowering. Just a few spots of rain today. So I'm just going to say hello here or grab something to drink. Here's a birdhouse. If you play your cards right, you'll get a bed for the night. I remember this dog. Hello. Here's the locals. Here's the kitchen. Hello. Hello. Well, I've come down the road from the mountains, and it's been pretty cool. It's the coldest I've felt since December, 6 months ago, before I went to the Philippines. But anyway, this is the start of Nissi. It's very beautiful, this valley, and people are perched all the way up the sides of the hill, next to the river. You can see the old stone roofs of the houses here. Very pretty. So I've left the hills behind. Here's another shot of the lower part of Nissi, where I find my hotel there. Hello. And this lady's herding some cattle. Yeah, so little terraced fields. And I'll find my hotel down there. This is the lower part of Nissi. It's kind of stretched between two parts, but I'll find my hotel down there, and you can see the old houses. Yeah, it's very nice. This house is fairly new by the looks, but in the old style, the stone roofs. Just one more shot of Nissi, because I spotted the bright green rice growing here, and apparently this is the last place they grow rice. They don't grow any higher, not at Rukum where I come from, but I was told that here last time this is the highest place growing rice. So obviously they've got a bit of water coming through to grow rice in the flooded fields.